Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s, and my name is Tammy. We're running late tonight. Actually, it's the second time I've done this video because the last one I kind of screwed up in a couple places, so I thought, no, I'm just going to do it over again. So anyway, we're a little late, so we're just going to get two videos out. One's going to have music in it. The other one will be the fun and serious facts of 1996, which is where we're at because it's Sunday night and we're doing the years in music. So we're just going to get right to it, being we're a little late. I also want to say happy birthday to my granddaughter Ainsley. Her birthday was actually Friday and she was 3 years old, and we went to her birthday party today. So I forgot to say something Friday night. So bad grandma here, but anyway, I made up for it today when going to her party. So anyway, we're just going to get on to this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the number 2 song instead of the number 1 song tonight, because the number 1 song I know we've got on this channel. Either that or we played it and it got blocked. I couldn't find it earlier when I was looking for it, but it was One Headlight by the Wallflowers, and I know that my sister requested that song. There was a couple others that did. So either it got blocked or I just can't find it tonight. But we're just going to go ahead and do the number 2 song anyway. And then, like I said, the next video will be the fun and serious facts of 1996. And you might want to watch it because, or at least the beginning of it, because I found a place where I can talk about music things during the year. And that's what I need to be doing since we're a music channel. More so of that kind of stuff. So I've kind of added that tonight. Anyway, we're just going to get to it. First I'm going to name off the top 10. Usually I play the number 1 song and then we play then I read off the top 10. But since we're doing the number 2 song, I'm just going to go ahead and read the list first. The number 1 song of 1996 was One Headlight by the Wallflowers. Number 2 was Until It Sleeps by Metallica, and that's the one we're going to do. Number 3 is Swallowed by Bush. Number 4, Cumbersome by Seven Mary 3. Number 5, In the Meantime by Space Hog. Number 6, The World I Know by Collective Soul. Number 7, Burden in My Hand by Soundgarden. Number 8, this is an interesting one, Standing Outside a Broken Phone Booth with Money in My Hand by Primitive Radio Gods. I'm going to have to go check that one out. Number 9, Santa Monica, and also it's called Watch the World Die by Everclear. And number 10, Champagne Supernova by Oasis. We have that one on here already. But anyway, 1996 to me, I got married in February of 1996, and this is really where the music, rock and roll, started going downhill for me because I didn't have time to listen to rock and roll. I was raising kids. My husband had 3 kids before we, before we got together, and so we had them every other week. So we were, I was raising kids right off the bat before I had my own even. So anyway, 1996, I just didn't have time for it, and so some of these songs I've heard, and some of them I haven't. Now this one, I probably maybe heard it before. I don't know. Metallica has their sound, and I always know when it's them when they're singing, but it's not a song that I've heard a whole lot of if I have heard it. But we're just going to get to it. It's called Until It Sleeps by Metallica, and it was the number 2 song of 1996. So we're just going to get to it.
Where do I take this pain of mine? I run, but it stays right by my side. So tell me open, pull me out. There's things inside that scream and shout, and the pain still hates me. So hold me until it's just like the curse, just like the stray. You feed it once, and now it stays. Now it stays. So tell me open, but beware. This thing's insane without a care, and the dirt still stains me. So wash me what you greed. I don't want it. I'll tear me open, make you gone. No more can you hurt anyone. And the fear still shakes me. So hold me until it sleeps. It grips you, so hold me. It's dangerous, so hold me.
I'm going to stop this song for just a minute. The so bad part of it, I guess the chorus or whatever that is, that sounds real familiar to me. So I think I've probably heard this song a time or two, but just not one of them that I've heard a lot. But like the song, and I actually, Chuck wrote the stuff down for me earlier because I've been so busy. I had to mop floors when I got home from birthday party. I've had tons of stuff to do. So he sat down and wrote this up. So I don't really know, too much about what was going on here. So I'm just going to give my reaction to the song. I think it's like maybe people and the pain that we go through in our lives and how we cope with it, or asking how to cope with it, or just getting help with it. I don't know. Somewhere along those lines, I think is what he's saying. And, just not to get too trapped in your head in your life. You just can't do that. So, but I don't know. We'll just have to see after we get finished with the song what it has to say. But we're just going to get right back to it. We're doing the number 2 song of 1996, and it's called Until It Sleeps by Metallica. I've not ever been a big metalhead fan. You all know that. Most of you do. But I'm learning to be. I'm starting to like a few. But I have always liked Metallica. I don't know if it's just because I can always understand what they're saying. I don't have anything against the music. It's just a lot of times I can't understand what they're saying. It's just too much music in your face. And I don't get off on that either. I got to kind of have a little bit of something going on there, some lyrics or something, even if they don't make sense. But anyway, we're just going to see what Chuck has written down here about it here. Okay, James Hetfield wrote the song. He's also the singer, if you didn't know that. He wrote this song about his mother, who died of cancer when he was 16 years old. He was struggling with his mother's death and was looking for a way to cope with his loss and deal with the pain. The song has come to mean much to many, more to many people who relate to the message of general internal pain and loss and the inability to make sense or to cope with it. Okay, now the video out there, when I first listened to the song, I watched the video, and I think there are like murals and things like that in there, and maybe Adam and Eve kind of things, and some people took on some meanings with that too, and I think they talk about that a little bit, but I knew I couldn't play the video, so I didn't. But they're going to talk a little bit about that here. It says, because of the video, many people feel the song is a representation of redemption and remorse one feels for having sinned. So like I said, it has like Adam and Eve and their sin, you know, and all that in there. Okay, but let's see what else it says here. It kind of goes off that subject then, and it says, this was the first single from their album, Load. It's Metallica's first album since the Black Album in 1991. The single was released on May 21st, 2 weeks before the album was released. Okay, and in the 5 years between the albums, a lot had changed with the band. The musical landscape had changed, and their sound was a little grungier, but the big change was their look. As seen in the video, here we go in the video again, they have short hair now. It was seen as a betrayal by some of their fans. But the band said they didn't want to go back to looking like teenagers anymore because they weren't teenagers. So that's the reason they cut their hair. They wanted a more modern look. Nothing wrong with that. But anyway, great song. It was the #2 song of 1996. If you're just tuning in for some reason, the song's over. Sorry. But anyway, we're going to go because the next video is just going to be the fun and serious facts. You guys can watch that in the morning, but please watch it. That gives me the views and that makes things great. But underneath the video here, we need subscribers and consider memberships, and underneath it tells all about it. And I'm going to check this week to find out where we are with those tokens of appreciation, because a few of you got some coming to you for becoming a Rockin' member. So as soon as I find out anything, I think I'm going to be able to show them on the channel. She's going to let me, said it only take her a day to produce it, but she's got to get them all ready. So once she gets it ready and she gets my okay to get them made, it won't take but a few hours to do it. But she's supposed to give me a sample, and so when I get them, I'll bring them and show you guys what you're going to get. So thanks for all that. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, just read underneath where it says welcome to Rockin Reaction Rollers, and then there'll be 3 dots and more and 3 dots. Click on that, and then it tells all about it underneath it, right underneath this video. So if you like the channel, be sure to subscribe. Just join our little rock and roll family. Consider becoming a member. Be sure to hit like underneath the video if you like it. Be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. And peace out.